Looking forward, the Huskies take on Colorado in the Pac-12 championship game in Santa Clara this weekend. Lacey, how have the Buffaloes had success this season?
Colorado is strong at running the ball. Their top 2 running backs, as well as their starting quarterback, have a total of 25 rushing touchdowns this season, which is quite a bit. Other than that stat, though, the Buffs aren't very strong on offense in any other area. It's nothing the Dogs haven't seen before and nothing they can't handle there. I think the real matchup is going to be the Husky offense against this Buffalo defense, who is second in the Pac-12, allowing 18.8 points per game, just behind the Dogs in the Pac-12, who are allowing 17.8 points per game. So this defense is nothing to underlook and something the Dogs are going to have to prepare for.
You know, Lacey, it's really crazy you say that because, you for a conference that's really renowned for their, high-powered offenses, the Oregons, the Stanfords, the UWs, the Wazoos. Look who ends up in the championship game, proving once again the age-old adage that defense wins championships. You have the 2 top defenses in the Pac-12 playing in the championship.
Awesome.
I think that's just absolutely crazy to think about and, proves a lot about defense and how important it is to the game.
Kellen, is the UW offense good enough to get past this Colorado team and their stout defense?
Yes. Cephaluffa, like you mentioned there, Lacey, he went to Bellarmine, which is pretty cool. So I know Cephaluffa will be very, very motivated for this game because UW, kind of a quick side note, UW gave him a walk-on scholarship. So the fact that they didn't give him a full ride, I think he's a little bit still frustrated. So he's got some ammo heading into the Husky game. But I truly believe the UW offense just has too many weapons on the offensive side of the ball. They are hard to stop, and they're in a rhythm right now. They came off a great game against the Cougs. You got John Ross, you got Pettis, you got Coleman. I just said Ross again, but I'm going to say him again. It is so scary how good they are in those skill positions, and they're just so fast. I mean, it's one of those things where, yes, does Colorado have a great defense? No question about it. But these skill players, I believe, will get loose. Not throughout the game, but in the moments when they need to put points on the board, they'll get loose, and I believe that will give them enough points to win the game.
Drew, I think I probably already know the answer to this question, but what is the worst-case scenario for this Husky team?
For them to lose.
Yeah.
If they lose, they're out of the college football playoff for sure. However, I believe they're still going to be out of the college football playoff.
Whoa.
Wow.
I think they'll drop to put Penn State and Ohio State in. I think that's one of the ways they drop. I think the other way they drop is if USC wins out. I think USC could slide into that 4 spot at the very end, depending on what happens in the Big Ten championship game.
So USC with no conference championships and more losses.
Like we talked about last night, they don't give credit to the most improved teams like they should.
Yeah, like they should.
Basketball.
But don't be surprised if USC comes close to 5 or 4. Don't be surprised.
I can see them being 5. I don't think they'll get in the tournament.
They can't be in the tournament.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen.
Well, they can.
Should they be? We have a case, no question.
Should they be? Possibly.
No, they're not going to make it. All right, let's play a little The Huskies Will.
Ooh.
What's going to happen in the Pac-12 championship this weekend?
The Huskies are going to win this game 35-10. When I went to a visit in Colorado at a high school, because we knew the head coach really, really well, was looking at that school, went to a couple of their camps. I got to run a couple of routes on that grass field. I felt really, really slow. Now, by no means am I fast already, but that field is grass. That is one advantage that will be on the Buffalo side. So I'm hoping that UW practice on grass this week because they will have to adjust to it. It's kind of like when we play UPS. It's just a different surface, and that advantage normally goes to the home team.
UW hasn't played a game on grass all year.
So that's what that could be a big advantage when it comes to the Buffaloes. But like I said, I think there's just too much firepower on this UW offense and not enough firepower on the Colorado offense. Both teams have great defenses like we mentioned before, but at the end of the day, whoever's going to win this game is the team that's going to score more points, and the Huskies have more firepower. The Huskies are going to score more points, 35-10.
Lacey, let me know what's going to happen.
I agree with that. The Huskies are going to put more points up on the board, coming off of momentum from the Wazoo game. They're just a better team on paper, and I think they're going to get it done 31-17 Dogs.
Drew, who you got?
UW rolls 49-7 Dogs.
Whoa, oh, man.
UW rolls.
Wow.
What about you, Christian?
I'm gonna run with the Huskies, but I don't think it'll be a blowout like that. 31-21 Huskies.
31-21.
Yep, I'll go a little closer just because I like the close games better than any other game.